people that care for sick.
Zach Brown Band and Jimmy Buffett, that's Knee Deep on 103.5 WEZ. I'll check him back in with Greg here in a little bit. Live at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet, Savannah Highway, giving you one more day to get signed up for a trip to Vegas for the iHeartRadio Music Festival that they will give away today at 5 o'clock.
If you don't get there by 5, you're going to miss your shot. Today is the last day.
All right, can we announce all that stuff we found out about the Zach Brown show yet? Somebody said Thursday. Somebody said we got
most of it yesterday.
Well, no, I didn't. I just told you about where and when. But now we know a lot
today's
more.
Wednesday.
So we can't? All right, well, we'll tell you in the morning.
Somebody said Thursday, we better not.
We'll tell you
Wednesday.
we'll tell you in the morning. Just forget I brought it up, and we'll tell you about it in the morning, all right? Hey, we were just talking about women, our wives, and how we knew or didn't know when we were in love with them.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how Judy had to, the first time we went out was to a party in Germany, and there was on my part, a lot of drinking going on. I was young and dumb back then and willing to try anything anybody put in my hand. And there was a lot of stuff put in my hand that night. But I got real sick, and she kind of nursemaid all night, and sat there
helped you through it.
and made sure that I survived, and then got me home the next morning. And after we got married, though, it completely changed.
Like soon after?
Immediately. I mean, it's
she
like
had landed you?
If I had malaria, if I was dying of malaria that I contracted up at Hellhole Swamp Festival or something, and I came home and I had malaria and I was going to die, she'd just tell me, just go on in that room back there and do what you got to do. I'll be out here if you need me to go get something. That's pretty much it for her. Judy doesn't deal with sick very well now.
I don't think it's, and Darlene's the same way. I mean, Darlene loves me, I know that, but when I get sick around the house, she's pretty much doesn't want to hear about it.
Yeah, it's
if
like,
you feel bad, just go on in there and feel bad. Don't feel bad around me.
So she's cool with you going somewhere to feel bad. It's just she's not going to baby you.
Yeah, and I think if you ask any married woman, they'll tell you, yeah, when my husband gets sick, they're a wuss when it comes to getting sick. I'm much more stronger. The women just don't deal with sick.
Judy don't tolerate it.
They don't deal with it.
No.
I do agree that women are better sick people than guys. Because I kind of want to be babied when I'm not feeling well.
Really? I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine
I want to lay in the
that
bed.
Rick Rush would want to be babied. Can you?
I'd like for her to
not at all.
bring me in some high C or,
and what was it your mom always brought you?
Okra soup.
Yeah, that's
bowl
right.
of okra soup.
Mom, I don't feel good. I got a cold. I'm not going to school today. Here's some okra soup, honey.
She'd make me okra soup
That
when I
would
didn't
never
feel
happen
good.
in my house.
No.
Never happened in my house.
But
says,
now-
you know where the Campbells are? Right up there.
I mean, she'll come in there and she'll go, do you need anything? I mean, I'm running out to the store. Do you need something?
Yeah,
But
now
it's
Judy will
just-
run out to the store now, and if I'm sick, she'll
It's
do that.
Just very matter of fact. She's not going to lay there with me and rub my head or
Well,
get
why-
me a
then she'll
cold
get sick.
compress
That's crazy.
put across the top of my head.
If that would never happen.
That's your
I would
idea?
like for her to have more maternal instincts when it comes to me being sick.
She's not your mother. She's your wife.
You want her to be your nurse.
A little bit. I would do the same for her.
Well, that's exactly right. I believe that guys would do that for their wives.
My wives don't want all that nonsense.
But the wives don't deal with sick.
They don't want all that
they
nonsense.
They just don't deal with
Because we can't do it right. If we did it, the rag would be too cold or too hot, and the soup wouldn't be done right. And I mean, so just leave me alone. Bring me some medicine and leave me alone is generally what Judy says.
My theory is this. Most guys work all the time, whether it's at home or at work or whatever. And when they do get down and they get sick, they're really sick, and they want to lay down. It doesn't make any difference in all the world how much the wife is complaining.
He's been watching too much TV Land.
Seriously?
Beaver.
Yeah, he's been watching too much Leave It to Beaver. That ain't
We'll
the way,
get some emails on that one.
is that the way the real world is, Gary?
That's the way it is.
Men work
man.
hard and they work, and then they'll work through sick until they just can't work anymore, and then they just die. And
And when we get home and our wives in that string of pearls and those high
I
heels
didn't
after
say
cleaning the
that.
house,
I
Is that
didn't
the way
say
it
whatever
that.
we want,
I'm-
some juice.
I'm just saying that women don't deal with sick.
yeah, no, married women don't. I'll tell you that right now.